Look, I've been freezing my ass off in this ice bath every day for years. And I would consider myself disciplined. I show up like I am a machine. I do not miss the days. But do you think you become that way through pure force? Absolutely not. To be the kind of person that is consistent and can show up like that machine, the most powerful mindset to have is that of a child, because a child can do hard things. A child can bear the elements, but a child is not constantly overthinking. A child does not hold themselves back with this lack of creativity and constantly thinking about what could go wrong. A child is willing to jump in and figure it out. And that's what you have to do, whether it's an ice bath, whether it's an amazing project that you want to create in your life. You could be the most powerful person if you work like a machine and you think like a child. I feel like the biggest unlock as of late for me is the idea of the invite, because if you get into freezing cold water and you try and fight the freezing cold water, I promise you lose. But if you can learn to invite that, then that stimulus isn't actually so threatening. And this is not just an ice bath piece of advice. This is a life piece of advice, because if you're nervous for something, you ought to invite your nerves. If you are not looking forward to the experience of something that makes you stressed, invite the idea of it in your mind, and then as soon as that thing happens, first, it won't be a surprise. Second, it won't be as stressful because you are the person that invited. You welcomed that in. Something you welcome in is not going to destroy you. Something that you're trying so hard to fend off and fight and you're afraid of, that's when it destroys you. You guys, getting ready for the run this morning. Today's video is sponsored by Vivo Barefoot, so we're rocking the barefoot shoes, tapping into that childlike self, connecting with the ground. I honestly haven't been doing a ton of my runs barefoot, so I'm gonna have to be nice and methodical, but of course not overthinking. So we're gonna get to it. Sammy's gonna come along. Done with the run. Man, I feel like this whole message of think like a child was not natural to me, interestingly enough, because growing up, I jumped right into the think like the adult. Think like the adult that's absolutely worried about everything. And I feel like my identity growing up genuinely was worry and anxiety. I would just advertise constantly that I'm so worried about the next day and the next day and the future in every sense. And it's only now that I'm really learning to tap into that childlike mind. And I think the freedom in that is incredible. Because it's backed up by a lot of data that shows that I can be consistent and disciplined and get things done. But there is a level past that, because eventually the force stops working. Eventually the forcing your way into achieving things and getting things done, it becomes something that holds you back. It's a weight, right? So now being able to have more fun, be more creative, tap into a project and say, you know what? Why the hell would this not work out? Why the hell could I not find a way to get this thing done? Especially with amazing people around me that think very similarly. People think that the workhorse grind mentality is the tip of the spear, and it's just not. The workhorse grind behavior is the tip of the spear, along with a mind that allows you to be creative and actually enjoy what you're doing. If I sat in front of this camera and said, man, I've got to say the perfect thing every single time, I'm shooting myself in the foot and I'm hating every single step of the process. But the fact that I can now let go, and not let go in the lazy ass way that people preach, oh, just let go and don't give a shit too much. I don't resonate with that at all, but I let go in terms of the outcome and the perfection. And then I trust in my own abilities that I've spent my whole life building. Most people that become very high performing and very capable, for some reason they start trusting themselves less and less, because again, they've earned things in life through that force. If you're capable of a lot, well then trust yourself in that you're capable of a lot and that you can achieve what you're trying to achieve without worrying, without the stress being the foundation of your mind.
Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal. Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal. Falador passa mal, rapaz. Quem mandou você mentir? Você vai se machucar. Novamente aqui estou, você vai ter que me aturar.
That's him going 30%.
Rapaz, falador passa mal. Falador passa mal, rapaz. Quem mandou você
That's insane.
machucar? Novamente aqui estou, você vai ter que me aturar. Que malandro é você, que não sabe o que diz. Cuidado que muita mentira você pode perder o nariz.
That was a really good class. I feel like sometimes if I come in here just way too tired, my brain cannot process the speed that's necessary to actually do well or see progress. But honestly, by my nature, the first day I walk into Jiu-jitsu gym, the heart is racing and I'm just worried about being good at the thing. And the problem is when you're focused on forcing proficiency, you keep yourself from your full capacity of proficiency. And so I've been doing this a little bit over a year. Literally the last month of training, I switched a flipped a switch in my mind and said, listen, I need to have fun with this. I need to come in with a lighter heart because I shouldn't be walking into something that I'm choosing to do and I'm paying to do it with my heart just racing out of my chest. Treating it more fun and just actually enjoying it, messing around. I'm rolling with somebody and freaking tickling their foot or whatever. That has allowed me to get so much better within the last month. And no matter who I'm rolling with, I'm trying my best to stay in that mental posture because I don't want the worry to consume me. Again, it's the people who are gonna come in consistently but keep that lighthearted mind that are gonna be good at something. I come in here twice a week, every freaking time. That's my consistency. That's me being a machine. But when it comes to my brain, it needs to be lighthearted. All right, getting started with the track workout, just getting warmed up, which takes a second, especially for something as forceful as sprinting. Warming up in the barefoot shoes today. I mean, the reason I generally wear Vivos is because the idea of being able to do more with less is really intriguing to me. So I don't want to identify with a bunch of skill sets that require a bunch of equipment that is kind of the reason I'm able to do it in the first place. So embracing just the human foot. all right, what can I do? How can I move when it's just me and the ground? There's something really powerful about that. Barefoot shoes are pretty close to spikes, so I'm gonna be wearing spikes for my actual reps during the workout, and that just gets my body a lot more resilient in terms of sprinting itself. I feel like it's taken me damn near a year and a half just to adapt to sprinting along with all of my other training. So it's been a very slow burn in that sense, but I'm actually feeling really good, especially for being post jiu-jitsu. So I'm ready to get pretty fast today. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. Check me out. Look, 26 inches, 50% crooked. Old school Chevy faster than the silk bullet. Strawberry paint. Never putting two bitches going each other pussy. Top chop, sent the car to the barbershop. My driveway looks something like a parking lot. I'm so unorthodox. I got your bitch.
All right, so pretty much done with the main part of the workout, but I'm actually gonna work some starts because I just enjoy them so much. So like I said, I was out here the other day just trying to tick that time down. For the beginning 10 meters, it was 1.65 is my best. I will not be getting close to that today. But I think I'm gonna do just 5 reps of this because I freaking love it. It's like a game for me. So I'm gonna get into that and then probably kick around the soccer ball for a little bit. Let's have some fun.
168.
What the?
Yes.
See, it's the irony. Irony is fuel. After all that prior work, I'm going, there's no way I'm gonna get in the 1.6s because I'm so tired. There goes the stress of expectation. And there goes the increase of proficiency.
Bitches be loving me, they know I love them back. Bitches be loving me, they know I love them back. Yeah, shorty.
That's a wrap on that workout. I feel really good, actually. That's always a blessing to just have a nice day of moving. We're gonna play soccer now.
Please put the chop on the pussy in the driveway. Bet the house on the youngin' and we got paid. Triple colors on the bikes and a new Mercedes.
That's fire. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we're just spending some quality time scrolling for a little while. Now we're actually getting movies to
Movies.
Michael Jackson movie.
Tickets.
We're on the way to Chicago.
We're getting tickets to go see Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he
Live.
came back to life. Well, you might be able to guess. It's the end of the video. But look, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the love button. Oh,
If you
there's not
did.
one of those. Click the like button though. Leave a comment, because I love to hear from you guys. And subscribe, because you saw how good this video was. You can imagine what's going to be the case next week, so probably click subscribe. Other than that, I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful life. I'll see you in the next one. And a huge thanks to Vivo for sponsoring this video. If you want to pick up a pair of shoes, I believe code CRU, C-R-U. It couldn't get much easier than that. We'll save you some cash. So do that and go make yourself better, okay?